Righto, Tellyo there champs. Now this is the Razer Blade Stealth GTX edition, and Razer claimed that this is the first gaming ultrabook. So if this is claimed to be a gaming laptop, it's got to have some good thermals. So in this video, I'm going to slam this thing. We're going to see how it performs thermally. I'm going to smash the CPU, I'm going to smash the GPU and both at the same time. And let's find out if this ultrabook is really good enough for gaming. Now this model I have here is the GTX model. So it comes with Intel's 10th generation Ice Lake CPUs, quad core 10nm part with Iris Plus graphics. Also comes with a GTX 1650 Max Q. Now that's a lot of power in an ultrabook. So let's see if it can stand the heat. Righto, now we're inside the Razer Blade Stealth. And yes, this is the model with the GTX 1650 Max Q. And we also have the i7, the Ice Lake 1065 G7. So that's the one with the good graphics, the Iris Plus graphics. So if you have a look on the left here, at the Cinebench Score, you can see 1059. That was in its stock configuration. It didn't get over 60 degrees, about 57 degrees through that whole run. It stayed above the base frequency of 1.5, and it was pushing out about 15 watts. And if we have a look at the performance mode, I had it imbalanced with gaming. It's basically the same because gaming just gives your GPU extra power. So it was in the balanced mode. I've tried gaming, same sort of thing. Now let's disable the GPU. So the 1650, we'll disable that because my friend Ash from Vitudio, who you should check out his channel, he reckons that if you disable that, it will actually perform better. So it will do more than 15 watts. It actually was doing about 45 watts to start off with. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's just run that test and boom, let's run it. And we'll see here how many watts it does. The watts are at the top. So we're getting what, 30 watts there, 40 watts, 41 watts, 44 watts for an ultrabook. Woof, 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 woof. This is indeed a 100 watt package, and boom, we're settling down to about, wow, actually, Ash is right. There you go. Ash is the man. All right, so instead of being 15 watts, we're pushing 25 watts now. So you disable that GPU, you're going to have more wattage, so more power to the CPU. Now remember, if you get the the model that is sans GPU, so if you get the one without the GPU, you probably won't get this 25 watts. You may or may not, I'm not sure. Maybe the cooling's different. Also, you do get a 65 watt power adapter. With this one here, you get a 100 watt adapter. So anyway, we'll run this. I'll fast forward it. Dpc latency, it is fine on this laptop. Razers are really good for Dpc latency. A lot of people ask me what's the best for music production. I would put Razer right up there when it comes to music production. For some reason, the Dpc latency is really good, and I'm actually recording. And we can also see here a temperature of 73 degrees. Now that's a lot hotter than what it was when it was only pushing 15 watts. So at 25 watts, we're pushing 74 degrees. Also, while we're here, might as well check out the color gamut. So basically 88% sRGB. It claims to be 100%. It's 350 nits brightness. I measured 343. Now, if I lower down the brightness, I'll get a wider color gamut, because this is what happens. If you test it at full brightness, the color gamut actually goes down. If I was testing it at 80%, it would go up into the 90s. I always test it 100%, and boom, look at that score. It's nearly 500 points faster with that, 25 watts versus 15 watts. So that's a serious score there for a quad core. It goes hard. All right, so now let's hit the GPU 100%. Boom, there you go. We'll hit the CPU 100% and we'll see what happens to temperatures, and we'll see what score it spits out in Cinebench with the CPU and GPU being lit up 100% in its gaming mode, pushing as much power as we can to that GPU. It'll be very interesting to see how much wattage it will hold with the CPU, with the GPU 100% lit up. So far I'm very impressed, because we're still sitting at 15 watts with the GPU 100% lit up in gaming mode. That's maximum power to that GPU, and 64 degrees. Now I said before, it's around 57, wasn't that much more than 60, 65 degrees with the GPU 100%, 14 watt CPU. Wow, that's actually 15 watts. So it's not going below base, which is quite amazing. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with that. With the GPU being lit up 100%, I thought we were gonna go down to 12, 10 watts and just tank that CPU, but it can maintain that, base clock speed and more. It's going 1.8 gigahertz now. Its base speed is 1.5. It's pushing the full 15 watts. The GPU's been lit up 100% and we're only getting 67 degrees. That's quite good. I'll fast forward to the end and we'll see what score it spits out. And now with the CPU being lit up 100%, it didn't really drop that much actually. That's quite amazing that, it only added like 5 degrees having the GPU lit up 100%. Screw it, let's light it up again. Let's light up that GPU again. Let's keep going. Light it up, son. Light it up. Go, go, go. So yeah, light up that. And we'll see how much temperature goes up. It was around 59, 60. Now the GPU's been lit up 100%. We can see it's added a couple of degrees, and before we saw it was about 5 degrees, so max 5 degrees extra. There you go, 4 degrees. Going to go up 5 degrees. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good, I've got to say. So there you go, the score 915. What? Just a little bit under 100 points less than what it was stock. So I'm pretty impressed with that. With the GPU and CPU lit up, yeah, it's pretty much the same. I would like to see it boost more. I would prefer that if they boosted up the CPU and let it run to that 25 watts and control it by temperature, because if you're only getting 60 degrees on the CPU or 65, you've got another 10 degrees there or so I would like to put into the CPU. But yeah, whatever, it's good.